Hello everybody and welcome to this short video about the return to school for children in reception. For the next 10 minutes or so I'm going to be answering some questions that you may have with regards to what school will look like for your child returning to reception.
Hello everybody, I am Mrs. Binks and I am filming and editing this video. I'm going to be asking questions on your behalf. Our reception children will be returning to school on Monday the 15th of June. At what time should I drop my child to school and what are the arrangements for dropping them off?
So you need to drop your child off to school between 9:15 and 9:30. The reason why we have a slightly delayed time is it avoids any clashes with other parents from other year groups, so we're trying to minimise the number of adults and children we have coming through the gates at any given time, and it also means that teachers have sufficient time in the morning to prepare the classrooms and ensure that they are clean and ready to welcome the children. With regards to dropping the children off, we're going to be using the main school gate as usual, and as soon as the gates are open you will notice that there are markers that have been laid out on the playground which are separated in accordance to the 2-metre guidance, and we would ask that you bring your child into school, stand them on one of the yellow markers, and in the first instance you may need to stand with your child because obviously they've been away from school for so long. However, what we would say or try to encourage is that, you know, as soon as possible we try to move away from parents having to stay on the playground for too long. Obviously the teachers will be on the playground, so it could be that you take your child, stand them on the spot and let the teacher take over from that point if possible.
At what time should I pick my child up and what are the arrangements for collection?
So children need to be collected at 2:30, again for very similar reasons, just to avoid having too many people on the playground at any given time and also to allow sufficient time for teachers to prepare for the next day. The arrangement for collecting the children is that they will be stood on those same yellow markers that you would have dropped your child off to in the morning, and a member of SLT will be at the school gate. You would then tell that member of SLT the name of your child and we will call the child over to you, so to avoid having to have parents come onto the playground. On Friday, children will need to be collected at 1 o'clock and teachers will be using that afternoon for their PPA time, which is time allocated to teachers to help plan and prepare for the following week.
Who will be teaching my child?
So your child will be taught by their original teacher, so we have Mrs. Cole, Mr. Shelley and Miss Cole as well.
How many children will be in each class?
So we have decided that in order to maintain safety regulations and be mindful of the fact that in reception children find it a lot more difficult to understand social distancing rules, that the size of the bubbles will be smaller than they are in other year groups. So we've decided to cap it at 10 children. In the first instance, it's most likely that if you send your child back, they will be taught by their original class teacher. However, once we have exceeded that limit of 10 for each class, we would obviously have to create a new bubble, which would be led by another member of staff from the wider school.
How will children social distance in the classroom?
So, where possible, children will be reminded about the 2-metre rules, and some of the activities that are being prepared currently are designed to be able to be completed while maintaining distance from other children and members of staff as well. However, one thing I do need to reiterate is that children in reception are not necessarily going to be bound by the 2-metre rule, and we do understand that the nature of children, particularly that age, that they are very sociable, but like the close proximity of being next to other children and members of staff. So what I would say is that the focus is probably more on maintaining really high hygiene standards, so regular hand washing, wiping of surfaces and reminding children about keeping clean is probably the greater emphasis, but at the same time we are, where possible, going to try and maintain social distancing rules as well.
How will children social distance at break and lunchtime?
So that will be the role of the adult who's supervising playtime and lunchtime to remind children about the 2-metre distancing rule, and also to prepare and plan activities where children can complete them more independently and not necessarily need to be closer to another child. Again, just a reminder that it's not going to be something that is completely enforced throughout the entire playtime and lunchtime period. We do understand that there will be times when children will be breaking that 2-metre rule, However, the emphasis again would have to be on hygiene reminders and the frequent hand washing and the use of sanitizer where necessary. Also, each bubble will have their own designated outdoor zones which will be exclusive to them for that day. This will reduce the possibility and the likelihood of cross-contamination between the bubbles.
What will happen if my child is hurt?
If there is an unfortunate injury in reception, then your child would be treated by a first aider as usual. The first aider would obviously be wearing full PPE equipment at that stage, but that treatment would take place immediately as per usual.
What would happen if my child became upset?
So if a child became upset in class, then the teacher that's overseeing that particular bubble would obviously try and support them as best as possible. We use various techniques such as distraction or just questioning to try and unpick why the child's feeling upset to help them overcome that particular moment of sadness. But we would obviously try our absolute best to make the child feel better while maintaining distancing where possible.
Does my child need to bring a packed lunch to school with them?
No, packed lunch will be provided by the school.
What should my child bring with them to school?
So, as less as possible is the answer. So we've sat down and had to think about what we'd like children to bring in, and we've restricted it to pretty much a hat and a bottle of water.
What should my child wear to school?
So children returning to school do not need to wear school uniform. Instead, they should wear weather-appropriate active wear. Bear in mind that they're going to be spending a lot of their time outside, so just weather-appropriate casual clothes.
Will children be wearing PPE?
If parents wish to send their child to school with PPE equipment on, then they're more than welcome to do so, but we're not insisting on it as a school.
Will adults be wearing PPE?
Again, it's quite similar to the previous response. Teachers are more than welcome to wear PPE, and we do have PPE equipment for them if they wish to do so, but I do appreciate that it's a personal choice, and some members of staff have expressed an interest in wearing PPE throughout the school day, while others not so much so. So it's just a personal choice.
What will happen if a child is ill?
Hopefully it doesn't happen in the first instance, but if a child was to be ill and we suspect that it was COVID-19 and the bubble that child is in, that bubble would have to be sent home and would have to isolate for 14 days. The remaining bubbles and the remainder of the school would continue to stay open.
What hygiene measures will be in place?
So at the end of each school day, the classrooms and the outdoor areas that the children would have spent time in will have a deep clean through our cleaning company. And then throughout the day at break points, so at playtime and lunchtime, teachers and other members of staff will support with the wiping down of the main surfaces in the classroom, so tables, chairs and door handles in particular. Each classroom will have been provided with a pack of resources that they need, so we have some microfiber cloths, some disinfectant, soap and hand sanitizer as well, which they can use throughout the school day to make sure that surfaces and hands are kept clean.
Will children be doing formal learning?
So the idea is to try and replicate a normal school day as much as possible within the new restrictions. So children will be participating in formal learning. We'll continue with our free flow ethos in reception, and children will be able to move around to different activities within their designated zones in their classrooms.
If I've chosen not to send my child in, but I change my mind, what should I do?
So you're more than welcome to register your child for a place later on in this term, because obviously the picture is changing on a almost daily basis, so people may feel more confident sending their child into school in a few weeks' time. If you'd like to do so, you're more than welcome to. The only thing we would ask is that you ring up the school office before Wednesday and inform them that you wish your child to return to school, and your child will then be allocated a bubble for the following Monday.
What will happen if my child wets or soils themselves?
Under normal circumstances, that's something that we would manage in school. However, due to current conditions, we would have to ring the parents and ask them to come and collect their child from school.
Will my child change their reading book each day?
Sadly, we won't be able to continue with our daily reading book changeovers. The reason being, we're trying to reduce the number of items that are either entering or leaving the classroom. However, just to reassure you, a selection of books will be out for children during the day to read and engage with, and obviously we'd actively encourage you guys to continue supporting at home with any reading books that they've got. If you follow our social media pages, you will see that we have shared lots of links to some really amazing websites where you and your children can access some very high quality tech, so I would encourage you to do so.
What will home learning look like for children who are not in school?
So our online provision will continue for children who will not be returning to school. The only thing to be mindful of is the class teachers who were working from home and overseeing that are obviously going to be returning to school. So it may be that a different member of staff is the person that's overseeing the online learning. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If there are any questions that you feel were unanswered or you would like a bit more detail on, then please feel free to comment below on our Facebook and Twitter accounts. Thank you very much for taking time out to listen.